Who's winning this one on white?
You can't go past the Kings. You're right, you're right, Drew. The breakers will be really hungry.
Round repair, the French next up. Down white inside for Jarrell Brantley. 16-5 on Thursday.
You don't see it all that often where you don't get a shot up at the very least. A good shot, but although they are on 4 to start this one, the Kings have had some good looks, and they get another good look to get there.
Kings, as Liam said, will be smarting after their loss on Friday night. And McDowell White in a beautiful vein of form right now.
Oh, he's going to be so important.
Repair off target. Cooks up ahead for Justin Simon.
That's what they do.
She should be all right.
Doesn't seem too stressed after Friday night's loss.
No, he's got plenty of confidence. Chase Buford as Rob Lowe checks in.
Chase Buford in that timeout was really satisfied with Sydney's defensive start, and he said, we're getting downhill, getting good looks, just not making them. Don't be afraid to make layups, and there's a case in point. Up to you, Brad Rose.
Yeah, one of their development players in the opening quarter. Only averaging 5 minutes a game across the season. Nice look for Brantley.
Than what he currently has, but he's got a lot of potential, and there's a man who has potential and has realised a lot of it. Bunnies around the rim, but it's an excellent start by the New Zealand Breakers.
Galloway, another exciting youngster in this competition.
Jeez. From strength to strength. Started this season recording DMPs. DMP CDs was not in the rotation as Chase Buford worked his group into the season, but now playing a really important kind of 50 as the undersized 5-man right now, and they pick up a personal.
Tom Vodanovic against his former team. Breakers by 3. Glidden had to wait for it for a ride, and it was worth the wait. Silovic, only one field goal attempt in this opening quarter, but that's a nice look. And you can't leave a man who's that good in that much space. 7 points in the third quarter. Brought his team right back in it. McDowell White back into the game and with immediate effect.
Out of pick and roll actions, he's going to be making plenty of plays.
Bruce, what a pass for Xavier Cooks with the hammer dunk.
Elite pass and even better finish. Tend to slow the transition down, but look at Cooks. Delightful pass by Bruce. Had to thread the needle, and Cooks just...
It's tough. Comes across the lane, uses those big strides, and Galloway answers down the other end. The Kings doing Sydney Kings things.
Their game presentation, and it's not a competition, of course, but they do it as good as anyone.
Silovic ties this thing up. And the Wildcats, we shouldn't forget them. Massive crowd on Friday night.
Nice finish from McDowell.
Might have been 6 to 8 weeks, I think he was with the Kings, so not a long period of time, but it was impressive. Great kid.
We got some kids that come back going to work in a big game, in a big moment, and an important player on a winning team.
He's got 11. Jimmy Hunter for 3. That's a part of his game that's improving.
Pretty important asset to have, to be able to spread the floor.
Pardon. Great work underneath. French draftee that they had last season, the New Zealand Breakers, Drew, of course.
Oh, of course, and the very last pick, Hugo Masson, who was just doing some very sharp work. I love them both.
Let's make that happen.
We need to get some tickets. Rob Lowe, second knockdown of the game. Some big minutes off the bench.
And knock down those open looks. He's done it well in this first half.
Ooh. Oh. Not sure what Glidden did wrong there.
Simon. The steal, the jam. It's his trademark. For the foul over the back. None too subtle foul. There's Justin Simon. He's already won Defensive Player of the Year.
Low with the on-ball screen, but you don't want to mess around with that. You've got a straight line, get deep on him in a hard penetration before you set your offense up and get going. pass.
And the pass for Rob Lowe. They lead by 7, New Zealand. Timeout, Sydney. As we head towards half-time. Brantley back out for Rob Lowe. That's 3 from outside.
They go back to him.
Maybe Cook's back out there to finish as well with 2 fouls. Glidden, catch and shoot 3. What a half from the Breakers.
It's frustrating first half continues. And the Breakers a chance to extend this lead before the break.
Brantley got past Glover and scores. And a chance to finish off on a big high. Rob Lowe drives and scores. What a contribution off the bench. 3 players in double figures. First versus third here in the Hungry Jacks NBL. Suarez found good position in the paint.
Good find from Walton Jr.
Have not been able to find the bottom of the net until now in this third quarter.
It's been a tough time for the New Zealand Breakers, but a bit of luck on that shot by Parton.
That's a nice look for Tim Suarez. Shooting it at 40% this season. Simon, Hunter, and Xavier Cooks. Walton Jr. took it upstairs and Brantley said, not this afternoon.
In the second half, McDowell White set up Brantley, that missed, and Brantley set up McDowell White, and that didn't go down. This time they combined for 3.
Morning May Orlean was asking them to shoot, and there's a couple of opportunities there.
Repair in particular. Repair in particular. Like the kick out, he hesitates, and they blow that play up, and all of a sudden momentum going all the way to the Sydney Kings. Modi Moyet.
They need to come up with a solution to their problems. That's one way to do it.
Good injection from Modi Mayor.
Simon loses the handle. Walton Jr. there to clean up the mess. 7 on the shot clock. Downhill. Takes the youngster to the rack.
Going to work.
4-point game. Glover. The fine for Cooks.
Really good pass. You're going to be in all sorts of trouble, which they were.
And Lowe now blocked by Galloway. Galloway stays down in back play. Bogdanovic from underneath. Nice patience from the Breakers. This is everything. Here's Glover to the basket. All the way in. Mitchell might have got away with the travel.
There's another guy out there hesitating. Breakers getting a little tight.
McDowell White with a dagger. 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Vasiljevic fires away and it's back within a couple again. Cooks recovers the ball. Incredible athleticism, incredible skill. He's a star.
That's where he's at his best.
Battling and undermanned. They're undermanned and just got to continue the fight.
That's beautiful.
They have not led since the score was 9-8.
What a play. DJ cashes in.
The Breakers find an answer through Derek Parton and they grab that lead back. 74-73 at Kudos Bank Arena. McDowell White continues to get it done now. That's 16 points. Final game of round 16. It's been a whole lot of fun celebrating Heritage Round since Wednesday. Will McDowell White on the move.
He's having some fun out there. Just snaking off those ball screens, making good decisions. Got the double-double now, 18, 5 and 10.
Justin Simon from the corner. Happy to let the Breakers bench know about it too. These two trading blows in the fourth quarter. Angus Glover about to check back in.
Turn it up, Will. He's in all sorts of rhythm right now.
He is.
No good. The Breakers 10 of 28 this afternoon from outside. Walton Jr. from the free throw line. Parted to the rack. Suarez went with him. Did well not to foul. Walton Jr. doesn't get the layup to go. Cooks closes the lid. Crooks can't get it to fall. Suarez off to Simon. That one goes. Kings by 3.
Right now, and that's what the home fans, you got 14,500 can do.
Brantley the drive and one. Suarez for the Kings. Baseline take from Jarrell Brantley puts the Breakers back up.
Just a beautiful rip.
Still with a couple of chapters to be written. And that was not part of the script for Sydney.
No, wasn't he?
They lead by 1 here. McDowell White pulls up on Crooks, who blocks the shot. Sliding out of control and had touched the line before he'd released the ball. Now Brantley with 23 of his own. Pulls up. Oh, the bank! Sunday transaction from Jarrell Brantley. No fouls to give. Sydney down 3. Suarez pops out. It doesn't go. Brantley takes control of the ball. Brantley puts the icing on top of the cake. Massive win for the Breakers.
And they've answered the call.
What a day for this man.
McDowell White. McDowell White has been special this afternoon.
Big performance from Jarrell Brantley. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. And the Breakers have just knocked off the ladder-leading Sydney Kings 93-88.